Welcome back, cybersecurity enthusiasts, to another installment of InfoSec Guardian's CISSP certification series. We have already covered Domain 1, Domain 2, and Domain 3 through a scenario-based lens. If you have missed watching, you can click the I button to open the playlist or check the link in description. Today, we dive deep into Domain 4, Communication and Network Security. In Domain 4, we explore the intricacies of securing communication and network infrastructure. This is where we tackle real-world challenges faced by security professionals every day. But here's the twist. We're not just going to talk theory. We're going to apply our knowledge to practical scenarios. So, whether you're a CISSP aspirant looking to sharpen your skills, an IT professional striving for a better understanding of network security, or simply a curious mind interested in the world of cybersecurity, this video is for you. Throughout this video, we'll present you with a series of scenario-based questions, the kind you might encounter on the CISSP exam. You'll need to put on your cybersecurity thinking cap and make informed decisions to address these challenges effectively. But wait, there's more. For each scenario, we'll not only provide you with the questions, but also walk you through the thought process behind selecting the best answer. It's like having a personal tutor guiding you through the intricacies of network security. By the end of this video, you'll not only have a better grasp of Domain 4, but also a sharper problem-solving skill set that can be applied to real-world cybersecurity challenges. So, let's not waste any more time. Join me on this exciting journey through CISSP Domain 4, and let's conquer these scenario-based questions together. Are you ready? Let's get started. CISSP Domain 4. Communication and Network Security focuses on the principles, practices, and technologies that secure the communication and network infrastructure of an organization. This domain is crucial for protecting data as it moves within and outside an organization, ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information. Let us have a brief overview of this domain. Domain 4 focuses on communication security, ensuring the security of data during its transmission over networks, including wired and wireless networks, network architecture and design, planning and implementing network infrastructures that are secure, scalable, and resilient, securing network components, protecting routers, switches, firewalls, and other network devices from threats and vulnerabilities. Secure communication channels, establishing secure communication channels using encryption, VPNs, virtual private networks, and secure protocols. The primary objectives of this domain are data protection, safeguarding sensitive data as it travels across networks, preventing eavesdropping and unauthorized access, network resilience, ensuring network availability and resilience against various attacks and failures. Security architecture, designing and implementing secure network architectures that align with organizational security policies. Access, control, managing user, access to network resources through authentication, authorization, and accounting, AAA mechanisms. Secure protocols, using secure communication protocols such as HTTPS, SSH, and IPsec to protect data in transit. Domain 4 is relevant as communication and network security are paramount in today's interconnected world, as organizations rely on networks to conduct business and share information. Protecting sensitive data during transmission is essential to comply with regulations, e.g., GDPR, HIPAA, and maintain customer trust. With the increasing complexity of network architectures and the rise of remote work, securing communication channels has become more challenging and critical. Challenges in this domain include evolving threat landscape. Cyber threats continually evolve, requiring constant adaptation of security measures. Remote work. Managing the security of remote access and ensuring secure communication for remote employees. Data encryption. balancing the need for strong encryption with performance considerations. Legacy systems, integrating security into legacy network components and protocols. Professionals in this domain are expected to design, implement, and maintain secure network architectures. They should have a deep understanding of encryption, secure communication protocols, and access control mechanisms. The ability to assess network vulnerabilities, perform risk assessments, and develop mitigation strategies is crucial. Professionals should stay updated on emerging threats and technologies to adapt security measures accordingly. In summary, CISSP Domain 4 addresses the critical aspects of securing communication and network infrastructure. Professionals in this domain play a vital role in protecting data as it traverses networks, ensuring the integrity and availability of information, and defending against a constantly evolving threat landscape. They must balance security measures with the need for efficient and resilient network communication. Key concepts covered in Domain 4 include network security models. Network security models, such as the OSI, Open Systems Interconnection model, and the TCP/IP model, provide a framework for understanding how data flows within a network. These models help security professionals analyze and secure different layers of the network stack. Secure network components. This concept involves securing network devices like routers, switches, firewalls, and intrusion detection prevention systems. It includes configuring these devices to protect against unauthorized access, traffic filtering, and intrusion attempts. Secure communication protocols. Secure communication protocols, such as SSL/TLS, Secure Sockets Layer, Transport Layer Security, SSH, Secure Shell, and IPsec, Internet Protocol Security, are essential for encrypting data in transit and ensuring that it remains confidential and tamper-proof. Network design and architecture. Proper network design and architecture are critical for creating a secure network environment. Concepts include network topologies, subnetting, segmentation, and the implementation of security zones to control traffic flow. Network access. Control. Network access control involves mechanisms for authenticating users and devices before granting access to network resources. It includes authentication, authorization, and accounting processes to ensure only authorized entities gain network access. Secure network services. Network services like DNS, DHCP, and NTP are essential for network functionality, but can be vulnerable to attacks. Securing these services involves implementing best practices, such as DNSSEC, DNS security extensions, and NTP authentication. Wireless network. Security. With the prevalence of Wi-Fi and mobile communication, securing wireless networks is crucial. Concepts include WPA, WPA2, Wi-Fi protected access, encryption, strong passphrase policies, and monitoring for rogue access points. Virtual private networks, VPNs. VPN technologies create secure, encrypted tunnels over public networks, ensuring the confidentiality of data transmitted between remote sites or users and the corporate network. Common VPN protocols include IPsec and SSL VPNs. Intrusion detection and prevention, IDS, Intrusion Detection System, and IPS, Intrusion Prevention System. Tools are used to monitor network traffic for signs of suspicious or malicious activity. They can alert administrators or take automated actions to block threats, firewalls, and network security policies. Firewalls are crucial for controlling traffic between different network segments and enforcing network security policies. Policies dictate what traffic is allowed or blocked, helping to safeguard the network perimeter. These key concepts form the foundation of network and communication security. CISSP professionals in this domain are expected to understand and apply these concepts to design, implement, and manage secure network environments that protect data as it traverses the network. Now, let us go to our scenario-based questions, which helps you to analyze a specific security challenge or incident and choose the most appropriate course of action or solution based on your knowledge of relevant concepts covered in this domain. You are the Chief Information Security Officer for a large multinational corporation with offices in various countries. The organization relies heavily on secure communication and network infrastructure to conduct its business. Recently, there have been concerns about the security of the organization's remote access systems, especially for employees working from home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Your team has identified several vulnerabilities in the remote access infrastructure. Given the scenario, which of the following actions would be the most effective in enhancing the security of remote network access for the organization? Let us see the options. Option A, implementing a virtual private network, VPN, with multi-factor authentication, MFA. Option B, disabling remote access altogether to minimize security risks. Option C, requiring employees to use their personal devices for remote access. Option D, using a publicly available remote desktop application. Let us review each option and try to see the best answer. Option B, disabling remote access altogether, would disrupt business operations, especially during the pandemic when remote work is essential. Option C, requiring employees to use their personal devices, can introduce security risks if the devices are not adequately secured and managed by the organization. Option D, using a publicly available remote desktop application, may lack robust security features and controls, making it susceptible to attacks. Hence, options B, C, and D are not recommended for enhancing security. The most effective action for enhancing the security of remote network access is option A, implementing a virtual private network, VPN, with multi-factor authentication, MFA. VPNs provide a secure and encrypted connection for remote users, ensuring that data transmitted between remote users and the corporate network is protected from eavesdropping and interception. MFA adds an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide multiple forms of authentication, for example, a password and a one-time code from a mobile app, before granting access. This significantly reduces the risk of unauthorized access, even if an attacker manages to obtain the user's password. Therefore, option A is the most secure and practical choice for enhancing the security of remote network access. Let us now move on to our next question. You are the Chief Information Security Officer for a global financial institution with a vast network infrastructure. The organization relies heavily on secure communication channels to facilitate transactions and conduct business with clients and partners worldwide. Lately, there have been concerns about the security of the organization's email system, as several employees have reported receiving suspicious emails that appear to be phishing attempts. You are tasked with enhancing the security of the email system to protect against such threats. Which of the following measures should be the top priority for enhancing the security of the organization's email system in response to the reported phishing attempts? Let us see the options. Option A, implementing email content filtering to block known phishing emails. Option B, enforcing strong password policies for email account access. Option C, conducting employee security awareness training on recognizing phishing attempts. Option D, deploying end-to-end email encryption for all outgoing and incoming emails. Let us review each option and try to see the best answer. Option A, implementing email content filtering, is an essential security measure, but primarily targets known phishing emails. It doesn't necessarily address the core issue of employees falling victim to phishing attempts. Education is proactive and helps employees identify phishing emails even when they are not recognized as known threats. Option B, enforcing strong password policies, is a good practice but may not directly address phishing attempts, which often rely on social engineering rather than password guessing. Option D, deploying end-to-end email encryption, is valuable for protecting email contents, but may not directly prevent phishing attempts. Encryption is more focused on confidentiality. Conducting security awareness training empowers employees to recognize phishing emails, avoid clicking on suspicious links, and report potential threats promptly. It is a proactive measure that addresses the root cause of the reported phishing attempts and can significantly enhance the organization's email security posture. Therefore, the correct answer would be Option C, conducting employee security awareness training on recognizing phishing attempts. Are you able to understand the scenario and align with the explanation? Let us know your thoughts in comment section below. Before moving to the next question, we would appreciate your support to like and share this video and subscribe our channel. This will help us to reach out to other aspirants also. Let us now move on to our next question. You are the Chief Information Security Officer for a global telecommunications company that provides services to millions of customers. The company relies on a complex network infrastructure to ensure the availability and reliability of its services. Recently, the security team has detected a significant increase in distributed denial of service attacks targeting the company's network. These attacks have been causing network outages and affecting customer satisfaction. As the Chief Information Security Officer, you need to take proactive measures to mitigate the impact of these DDoS attacks and enhance the network's resilience. Which of the following strategies would be the most effective for mitigating the impact of DDoS attacks on the company's network? Let us see the options. Option A, investing in more network bandwidth to absorb increased traffic during attacks. Option B, implementing intrusion detection and prevention systems, IDPS, to detect and block DDoS traffic. Option C, employing a content delivery network, CDN, to distribute traffic and absorb attacks. Option D, increasing the frequency of security awareness training for employees to prevent insider threats. Here's a breakdown of the options. Option A, investing in more network bandwidth, may temporarily alleviate some of the impact of DDoS attacks, but it is not a long-term solution and may not effectively block malicious traffic. Option C, employing a content delivery network, CDN, can help distribute legitimate traffic and absorb certain types of DDoS attacks. However, it may not be effective against more sophisticated attacks. Option D, increasing security awareness training for employees, is important for overall security, but is not directly related to mitigating the impact of DDoS attacks. Option B, implementing IDPS, is the most effective choice because it involves a proactive approach to detect and block malicious DDoS traffic in real time, thereby minimizing the impact of attacks and ensuring network availability and reliability. While all the options address aspects of network security, the most effective strategy for mitigating the impact of DDoS attacks on the company's network is to implement intrusion detection and prevention systems, IDPS, to detect and block DDoS traffic, which is Option B. Let us now move on to our next question. You are the Information Security Manager for a multinational corporation with offices in multiple countries. The organization uses a global MPLS, multi-protocol label switching network, to connect all its offices, ensuring secure and efficient communication. Recently, there has been a concern about the security of this network, particularly regarding eavesdropping and data interception. Which of the following measures would, best, address these security concerns for your global MPLS network? Let us see the options. Option A. Implementing end-to-end encryption for all data transmitted over the MPLS network. Option B. Replacing MPLS with a public internet-based VPN, virtual private network. Option C. Increasing the MPLS bandwidth to deter eavesdropping attempts. Option D. Deploying intrusion detection systems, IDS, at each MPLS endpoint. Let us break down the options to see the best answer. A. Implementing end-to-end encryption. End-to-end encryption ensures that data is encrypted at the source and decrypted only at the destination. This protects data confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity, making it highly secure against eavesdropping and interception. It is a fundamental security measure for securing data in transit. B. Replacing MPLS with a public internet-based VPN. While VPNs provide security, replacing a private MPLS network with a public internet-based VPN might introduce security risks due to the inherently less secure nature of the public internet. MPLS itself is a private network technology that can be secured further by implementing encryption. C. Increasing the MPLS bandwidth. Increasing bandwidth does not directly address the security concerns related to eavesdropping and data interception. Bandwidth enhancements are typically done for performance reasons and do not inherently provide security. D. Deploying intrusion detection systems, IDS. IDS systems are essential for detecting suspicious activities on a network, but do not directly address the issue of eavesdropping and data interception over an MPLS network. In this scenario, the primary concern is about the security of the global MPLS network, especially regarding eavesdropping and data interception. Here's why implementing end-to-end encryption is the best solution, and hence the correct answer is option A, as implementing end-to-end encryption for all data transmitted over the MPLS network is the most effective measure to ensure the confidentiality and security of data in transit, addressing the specific security concerns mentioned in the scenario. Let us now move on to our next question. You are the Chief Information Security Officer at a multinational financial institution. Your organization operates across multiple countries and has a vast network infrastructure to support its global operations. Recently, you have noticed an increase in cybersecurity incidents, including advanced persistent threats, APTs, targeting your organization's critical financial systems. Your security team suspects that the attackers are using advanced techniques to gain unauthorized access to your network, and you're concerned about the potential for data breaches and financial losses. Your CEO has asked you to implement stronger security measures to protect the organization's financial systems. Which of the following security measures is most appropriate for detecting and mitigating APTs in this scenario? Let us see the options. Option A. Implementing IDS and IPS at network boundaries. Option B. Conducting regular penetration testing to identify vulnerabilities in financial systems. Option C. Enhancing employee cybersecurity training programs to recognize APT indicators. Option D. Deploying honeypots to lure attackers away from critical financial systems. In this scenario, the most appropriate security measure for detecting and mitigating advanced persistent threats, APTs, is to implement intrusion detection systems, IDS, and intrusion prevention systems, IPS, at network boundaries. Here's why. A. Implementing intrusion detection systems, IDS, and intrusion prevention systems, IPS, at network boundaries. IDS and IPS solutions are designed to monitor network traffic, detect suspicious or malicious activities, and take action to prevent or mitigate threats. Placing them at network boundaries allows for real-time monitoring and the detection of APTs as they attempt to enter or move within the network. This proactive approach can help identify and stop APTs before they can cause harm. B. Conducting regular penetration testing to identify vulnerabilities in financial systems. Penetration testing is important for identifying vulnerabilities, but it is a reactive measure and may not be as effective at detecting APTs, which often employ stealthy and persistent tactics to avoid detection until they have already infiltrated the network. C. Enhancing employee cybersecurity training programs to recognize APT indicators. While employee training is crucial for overall security, APTs are highly sophisticated and may not be easily recognized by employees through indicators alone. Relying solely on employee training may not provide the level of protection needed to combat APTs effectively. D. Deploying honeypots to lure attackers away from critical financial systems. Honeypots can be useful for studying attacker behavior, but may not directly mitigate APTs targeting critical financial systems. APTs often have specific targets and are not easily diverted by honeypots. In a scenario where APTs are a significant concern, implementing EDS and IPS at network boundaries is a proactive and effective measure to detect and mitigate these threats, helping protect critical financial systems and sensitive data from unauthorized access and potential financial losses. Let us now move on to our next question. You are the Chief Information Security Officer of a large financial institution that serves customers globally. Your organization has recently adopted a cloud-first strategy to enhance scalability and cost efficiency. As part of this initiative, you have migrated a significant portion of your financial systems and customer data to a public cloud environment. You have been asked to select the most appropriate encryption method for protecting data in transit between your on-premises data center and the public cloud. Which encryption method is most suitable for ensuring the confidentiality and integrity of data in transit between your on-premises data center and the public cloud in this scenario? Let us see the options. Option A, SSL TLS for securing data transmission over the Internet. Option B, IPsec VPN for creating a secure tunnel between your data center and the cloud. Option C, PGP for encrypting files before transmission. Option D, AES for encrypting data at the application layer before transmission. In this scenario, the most suitable encryption method for ensuring the confidentiality and integrity of data in transit between your on-premises data center and the public cloud is an IPsec VPN, Virtual Private Network. Here's why. Option A, SSL TLS for securing data transmission over the Internet. SSL TLS is commonly used for securing data transmissions over the Internet, such as when accessing websites. However, it is typically used for point-to-point communications and may not provide the level of network-level security and flexibility needed for securely transmitting data between a data center and a public cloud. Option C, PGP for encrypting files. Before transmission, PGP, pretty good privacy, is useful for encrypting individual files, emails, or messages. However, it may not be the most efficient choice for securing large volumes of data continuously transmitted between a data center and the cloud in real time. Option D, AES for encrypting data at the application layer before transmission. While AES is a strong encryption algorithm, encrypting data at the application layer can be complex and may not provide end-to-end security for data in transit. It also lacks the network-level security provided by a VPN. Option B, IPsec VPN for creating a secure tunnel between your data center and the cloud. This is the most suitable option in this scenario. IPsec VPNs establish a secure encrypted tunnel over the internet or other untrusted networks. They are designed specifically for securing data in transit between network segments or locations. IPsec VPNs provide network-level security, ensuring that all data transmitted between the on-premises data center and the public cloud is encrypted and protected from interception or tampering. This approach aligns well with the need to protect sensitive financial data while ensuring real-time transactions and data analytics capabilities. It also supports compliance with industry regulations. In summary, for securing data in transit between a data center and a public cloud, an IPsec VPN is the most appropriate encryption method due to its ability to provide network-level security and protect data confidentiality and integrity. If you find this video useful, do share in the community. Subscribe to InfoSec Guardian's channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get new and updates on information security.